Hi everybody, today we're going to make Katie a tiger. You ready to get started? Awesome. Okay, so what I'm doing now is just putting a little bit of Glorious face and eye primer all over her face. This is just going to give her a nice even tone and surface to be able to put makeup on top of so that it's smooth, and it also helps her makeup look brighter and last longer and is good for her skin. And then over the top of that, now I'm putting some liquid foundation. The reason I'm doing this isn't a necessary step, but I'm doing this just because I had some of this Velour foundation, which is not the right shade for her. It's too orange and too dark, but since we want an orange dark look, I'm just applying the foundation anywhere where there would be orange coloring to her face. I'm just going over now and spot touching it just to make sure it's nice and dark to give us an oranger look and glow to anywhere. We're going to go over the top of it with some orange eyeshadow pigment at the end, but this is just to give a nice good base all over orange so that we don't have to use so much pigment. And of course, my other daughter is making awesome cameos all throughout it. I'm sure any moms can understand. I'm taking a Perfect Precision Pencil liner. Perfect is the shade of black. And I'm just going to start doing any outlines of where I want black to be, starting with the just bottom little tip of her nose and around her nostrils to get just nice and filled in with a nice dark solid black color to give her a little tiger nose. Again, sorry about the baby. Oh, the joys of motherhood. So now I'm filling in her eyebrows, going along where her eyebrow is and giving an upturned look, and also just tracing a little line down towards her nose to give the effect of the bridge of the nose and the eyebrows of the tiger. So I'm just tracing that out. I'm going to start tracing just stripes on her face, tiger stripes. Place them wherever you want them, or look up a picture and try to copy what you see at the picture. If you feel like you're starting to get too much dirt on your pencil, you can stop and sharpen your pencil like I just did. Now at the end, I'm going to go over the top of this. I'm not worried about filling them in perfectly right now because I'm going to go over the top of that with a black Devious pigment here in just a couple of minutes once I get the shapes I want with the pencil. I'm going to outline her eye doing an upturned cat eye, and I'm going to do the black liner all around, everywhere around her eye. And then I'm going to do the other eye. Now I'm going to take a white pencil. Younique's pencil is called Pristine, and it's a white eyeliner pencil. It's awesome. I use it for lots of everyday makeup, but it's also great for looks like this. And I'm just filling in all around her mouth and chin with white to give her a little white muzzle. Then I'm going to go in and just do the top of her eyelid around where it's black, kind of just feathering it up in the same, following the same plane and angle of her eyebrow pencil, the black eyebrow pencil. Again, it was getting a little dirty, so I just sharpened it up a little bit to remove any of the black liner that I smudged into it. And I just put a little bit over her forehead just to make it look like she's got little tufts of white hair coming up. on her forehead and around her eyes. So there's the white. I'm going to take the black pencil liner again and just give her some dots right there on her upper lip area to make a little muzzle. Now I'm taking Giddy pigment powder, which is a matte orange color. Doesn't have any shimmer to it. We do have a shimmer orange that would work as well if you wanted to be maybe a more fabulous tiger and sparkle a little bit. I mixed rose water in with it, so I just put some, I tapped some out on a paper plate and then just gave it a spritz of rose water and mixed it up a little so that it turns into just kind of a liquidy paint almost. And took a big brush and I'm just smearing it in to help her get more of that classically orange tiger hue. And then I'm just spreading that all over just painting it right on anywhere where she would need the orange tiger coloring. The great thing about this is that these are mineral pigments. They're naturally based, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, healthy for her skin. Once they dry, after being mixed with the rose water, they don't smudge. Neither does the eyeliner pencil, so she can scratch her face and rub her face throughout the day. And I don't have to worry about what it is that I'm putting on her face, what kind of, cheap Halloween paint made who knows where and what kind of factory with what kind of ingredients in it. So not only does it last all day in its quality, but it's also something that I feel fine putting on even my youngest little babies and toddlers and children. So now I'm taking a Devious pigment, which is black, a black color, and I put just sprinkled a little bit on a paper plate again and spritzed rose water into it, mixed it up into a paint. And you can see where I go over it, it's much darker and much blacker, gives you cleaner, blacker lines. So I just kind of do that over the top of where I did the pencil lines to have the pencil lines be a guide for when you're doing it. And then to put the pigment on top to make it dark and make it pop and make it cleaner and crisper. And I'm just doing this really quickly, not perfectly, to give you an idea, and also because I'm doing it on a pretty wiggly 4-year-old. And at the very end, I'm using some lip stain in the Sultry shade, just to give her a bright red lip. I like to use lip stain on my little girls because it doesn't smudge and rub off the way that lipstick does, and then she can eat or drink and not have it get off onto anything, or doesn't rub off on her clothes or anything like that. Just a little tiny touch of mascara, and there you have it. A tiger.